It is age-old tradition at this point to ask, can the Pokemon cards predict the winner of the Splatoon 3 Splatfest that's going to be coming up? Here are your answers up there in the top right to the theme. The theme is, which would you eat every day? And so, your options are going to be Team Bread, Team Rice, or Team Pasta. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and get it started with round one, which is like opens of the Splatfest here for Splatoon. Normally I am live streaming these. I'm just recording this at a way different time, so it's not being streamed, instead it's being recorded. And so I do kind of wonder about the theme, you know, are we supposed to answer if we were imagining these by themselves? Like, is there nothing on the bread? Because I eat a lot of bread, I gotta say. But I don't know, usually it's a little bit more than just bread, right? So we can usually skip kind of to the hit right here, which is going to be Executor right about now. And so that was on Crown Zenith. That'll be for Team Bread. Astral Radiance is going to help us right now for Team Rice. And I should have had it on screen here, but it looks like in the bottom right corner, basically, that's going to be the point system, you know, so that's what you have to win right now in this kind of like first round or whatever. So let's go to the hit, which is going to be Thievel. We're not doing amazing on our hits at the moment, but that's okay. I think it'll get crazier when we go to like 151 and stuff, some of my favorite sets of the modern age, although this is Pokemon Go set. That is definitely one of my favorites. So let's see it right here for Team Pasta. Boom, it's going to be Nummel and Blissey right now. And so, yes, that is actually going to do a little bit better, at least to give us a holographic hit. And so when you look at it, each team, of course, has gotten 1 point for that first round. This is like the Splatfest opens, as I said. When we're on a live stream, we usually have the team captains here to kind of help me with the tiebreaker, so I do have to come up with a different system. So we're already kind of teasing what happens in Tricolor, but you'll see this again. This is the McDonald's match battle tool right now, and so that's going to be weight. So it's going to be whichever Pokemon has either the most weight or the lightest weight, depending on this coin toss. Heads means that it's the higher value, tails means it's the lower, and so that will be actually tails. So the lightest Pokemon out of these is going to be the winner. I think that's going to be Thievel, right? Blissey's 103, Thievel is 43.9, and we got 264, dude, Executor. It's got a lot of weight, but yes, that is going to be Team Rice right here in the middle. They're going to be scoring 1 point with that crazy tiebreaker, so let's go ahead. We'll keep this moving right now. 151 packs all around. Essentially, this next round is going to be like pros, if you want to call it that, in the Splatoon 3 terms, but ultimately, it's whichever team wins this is going to get 2 points. And so the way to win this, actually, is to do the most or the least amount of damage on the card based on the coin toss, of course. So we'll see that in a second. I'm just going to skip. Oh my gosh. Yeah, dude, what an amazing hit. Yes, I love this card so much. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. I do think I actually have one of this card, but I love it so damn much, dude. So I do not care. Sleeve it up, and it looks like Team Bread. Gonna stick with that one. It could be the least damage, right? Or the most, so that's 50 damage on that card right there. You don't read the, like, you know, flip 3 coins to ×3. No, you just kind of look for a number in this Splatoon 3 cards predict battle. So alright, another 151 right here, and it's gonna be for Team Rice. I did just actually want to say that there are gonna be type advantages. I should have mentioned that at the start for Pro and for Tricolor. So that means that basically if your card is a type of the color of each of the teams right here. So Bread, I'm guessing that's kind of red. It could actually be fighting, which would mean that Machoke is a great card for that. But no, I'm going to stick with kind of my first thought. Otherwise, that'd be influencing it. Red, that's fire. This white-ish color, it could be white or yellow. I'm going to go with white. That's going to be for normal, so if you have a normal type. And then green, so that's grass, if that wasn't clear. For the trading card game, and it looks like Weezer going to be the hit that we'll focus on right now. So that is not a type advantage. It's not a normal Pokemon. So if you do get the type advantage, it's going to be plus or minus 20, and that depends on the coin toss, right? Like, you would want it to be minus 20 if it was the lower value, plus 20 if it was the higher value, that sort of thing. And so, like I say, we'll see that in the Tricolor as well, which is the next round after this. And so, ladies and gentlemen, Pasta coming up right here. Is it a grass Pokemon? No, it is Ditto. Kind of a cool card right there, but Man, Team Rice would have loved that one. And so, ladies and gentlemen, it seems that it's going to be actually a tie between these two on the damage. So once again, the only thing would be if it's most, but if it's least, then that means Pasta's going to win. So we have to see what the coin says. Is it going to be tails? No, it's going to be heads. So that will be the tie of 50 damage to 50 damage. And so what are we going to do to break the tie? We could go to the McDonald's match battle thing again, but no, instead, we're actually going to go to the McDonald's match battle. I'm not sponsored, but please, McDonald's sponsor me. Here we go! And so that spin is going to determine it's the height. So we need the highest or lowest point values. Let's just let it be where it falls, which is the lowest point value. So who's shorter? Is it going to be Machoke or is it going to be Weezing? Well, Weezing is 3'11". These cards actually don't have the height and weight on them and stuff like that. You have to look that up. Machoke is an entire foot above Weezing with 4'11". So because that was a tails, we want the lower value, meaning Weezing is going to win it for Team Rice. You guys, Team Rice unstoppable right now. Except it is now on to the tricolor. And so the special thing about tricolor is actually the teams will be able to pick from any of the hit cards that they had from any of the previous rounds as well. So if we wanted to, for instance, this is Bread right now with the Temporal Forces. And it looks like we'll just skip on over. Man, I didn't even think about Dragon being a type that could work for Rice, but we already stuck with normal, like I said. So here, it's going to be Koraidon right now. Now, usually when we live stream this, which like I said, we do that every single time that there's one of these card things. This is just the first time I'm kind of doing it as a recorded video instead. Paradox Rift right here for Team Rice. But yeah, the team captain normally would pick which card do they want. You know, do they want to go to one of the past rounds or whatever? But nah, it looks like it's going to be Chin Pao right here. So Chin Pao, that's the hit on Rice. Man, just in terms of opening cards though, we're getting kind of some of those lower hits, if you want to call it that, you know, just regular holo. It's mainly just that Machoke that gave us the crazy luck. But hey, with the new set, Twilight Masquerade, new set meaning newest English set. Let's see what Pasta can pull out here for us, and that is gonna be Chandelure, so no type advantages. So Chandelure, it's not always gonna be that you want, you know, the highest HP or lowest. It could be any of these things on the McDonald's match battle thing. So again, the reason we call it McDonald's match battle is these came in the Happy Meals from McDonald's a while back. Spin that. And it's going to be HP right now, so this coin flip is going to determine, do we want the higher or the lower value of HP? It's going to be the higher value HP, and wouldn't you know it, right there, it looks like Team Bread is actually going to come out on top for that one, worth the entirety of 3 points right now. So we have a tie between Bread and Rice, and you know what? There is still one category left in Splatoon 3 that we can do with the cards. Normally, we actually turn this over to you, the viewers, but that has to be done during a live stream. So instead, we're gonna ask me, which team would I be on, Bread or Rice? I think realistically, if I was asked this question in real life, I would have actually chosen Rice, but I'm gonna be picking Bread, and that's more from a strategy standpoint for Splatoon, and that means that Bread is gonna get that extra point for most popular. If you're wondering about my strategy, I kind of just always go, where's Japan picking their like most favorite team based on Twitter polling? And so right now, Japan and North America, I believe, at least Japan, it's overwhelmingly for Team Rice. North America is also most popular there with Team Rice. So me and my team, we actually strategically, we usually go by Japan's blessing unless Fry, that's the leader that has the fewest amount of wins in Splatoon 3. We avoid her like the plague, and so that would actually leave us with the next team over, which would be, in this case, Bread. I think it's actually on the Twitter polls right now at the time of this recording in favor of Pasta. So this is all convoluted. But you know what? For the Pokemon cards, they are gonna predict Team Bread as the winner right now with that one extra tie-breaking vote point that I just gave it right here. So, kind of a crazy matchup here with the Pokemon cards, ladies and gentlemen. If you do kind of like, though, more creative style opens and things like that for Pokemon cards, please click an end screen. That's gonna appear on screen right here. Subscribe if you'd like to view that stuff. And thank you so much for viewing.